Now we're at the stage where you've already learned most of what you'd need to start adding your own features into your Godot game. Everything from lava to cars to shooting enemies is really just a mixture of moving and colliding with stuff. The only real limiting factors at this point are going to be your imagination and your ability to find cool assets. One good place to go to find assets is the Kenney asset library on the Kenney website. There's heaps of cool 3D packs to choose from that might help inspire you to add something interesting to your game as well. We've got graveyards, dungeons, pirates, pets, cars and factories, and many other pages of 3D assets as well. I'm going to stick to this platformer kit for now, which I've already downloaded. Kenney platformer kit. And a good way to see what assets you actually get in any of these kits is to open up the overview folder that comes inside each of those kits, where it shows you exactly what all of the different assets are, what they look like and what their names are, so that I know what I'm importing into my game. All of the actual assets themselves are in this models folder, and they're in a few different formats, but the only one we care about is the GLB format. So I'm going to use the overview to find something I like the look of. I think I might like the look of that pine tree. So I'm going to find tree pine and drag that into my assets folder. So if I open up this GLB file, you'll see that Kenney hasn't found the texture for this tree. Kenney keeps its textures separate. They're not inside the GLB file. They rely on you also including this textures folder. So I need to drag that textures folder into my assets as well for any of the Kenney assets that I want to use. And now if I look at the tree pine file, you'll see that Kenney's been able to find the texture for the tree and it's been coloured in. I might need to click re-import sometimes to make sure that it's grabbed that texture. Now I can drag heaps of copies of that pine tree into my game. Doing it this way means that I'm only adding the mesh. It's not got any sort of collision shape, it's not a static body or anything, so they're kind of just decorative by doing that. I can play this game and I'm just going to walk straight through all of these pine trees because they don't have any collision shapes or static bodies or things attached to them.